In this video, we are going to learn how to find the surface area of a pyramid. Our learning target is that we will be able to use a formula to find the surface area of a pyramid. Our pyramids are going to have different bases, different shapes, and mostly you need to pay attention to rectangles, squares, and triangles. Our sides of our pyramids are all triangles, so keep that in mind as we keep moving forward. All right, a regular pyramid is a pyramid that has a base that is a regular polygon. Remember that a regular polygon means that polygon has all sides that are equal. That could be a triangle, so an equilateral triangle with sides that are all the same. It could be a square, like a rectangle that has all same sides as a square, or it could be an octagon, a hexagon, a pentagon that all have this side lengths that are the same, a regular polygon. When we are talking about the height of a pyramid, we are referring to the slant height. That will tell you how tall your actual pyramid is. So the surface area of a pyramid is the sum of the areas of the base and the lateral faces. So there's one base in a pyramid, and the lateral faces are the sides. Depending on what type of polygon your base is, will tell you how many sides you have. So if you have a square as a base, like in this diagram, we have 4 lateral faces. Later on, you're going to see that we might have a triangular pyramid, and that has a triangle as a base with 3 lateral faces. So we'll see that coming up. So here's kind of a generic formula for you to find the surface area of a pyramid. The surface area is the area of the base plus the area of our lateral faces. Our first example, we have a pyramid that has a base of a square with a length of 5 inches, and the slant height is 8 inches. And it might be helpful to think about the net for your square pyramid. So our diagram on the right shows us our square base of 5 by 5 square, and your triangle has a base length of 5 with a height of 8. So the height of the triangle is the same as the slant height of the pyramid. So how do we find the surface area? So let's find the base area, and then we have 4 sides in our pyramid that are all triangles. So we need that formula for the area of a square, and we need to remember that the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So our base is a square with a side length of 5 by 5, and the triangle has a base length of 5. So we have our base area is 5 squared, plus our 4 rectangles that are that are each triangle, so 1/2 base times height. So 1/2 times 5 times 8. 5 squared is 25. And then when you're multiplying 4 times 1/2 times 5 times 8, I would look for things that are easy to multiply. You can kind of change the order. So if it's just multiplication, you have four factors that you're multiplying, you can multiply them in whatever order is going to make it easiest to find the whole thing. So for example, you might do 1/2 times 4, which is 2, and then do 2 times 5, which is 10, multiplying 10 times 8 to get 80. 25 plus 80 is 105. Our total surface area of our square pyramid is 105 inches squared. Here's a problem for you to try on your own. It might be helpful for you to think about what this might look like. You might want to try and draw a net that goes with this. So notice it says we have a square pyramid. That means your base is a square. Your sides are all triangles. You have a length of 9 centimeters, so that base length is 9 centimeters, and your slant height is 7 centimeters. Go ahead and pause the video, pull out your math notebook, pull out your pencil and your calculator, solve this, and then come back and check your answer. All right, let's go over the answer to on your own number one. So I brought in a picture of a pyramid and I labeled it with the base of 9 centimeters and your slant height of 7 centimeters. When we're finding surface area, we're looking for the base area plus the areas of all of its sides. In a square pyramid, you have 4 sides. So we have 4 times 1/2 times b times the slant height. Now, I labeled it slant height because it's the same as the height for the triangles when you unfold that net. So our square is going to be a 9 by 9, so 9 squared, plus 4 times 1/2 times 9 times 7. 9 squared is 81. And you're welcome to just pull out a calculator and figure out what these products are. You can, but some of this you might be able to do mental math quicker than you are able to do those buttons on the calculator. So half of 4 is 2. And then 2 times 9 is 18. And then pull out your calculator, 18 times 7 is 126. Adding our area of our base and the area of our sides together, we get 207. Our total surface area is 207 centimeters squared. Our next example, we're going to be looking at pyramids that have triangular bases. That means that the base is a triangle and the sides of our pyramid are also triangles. So here's a picture of our second example. We have a triangle that is has a 10 as a side, and all of these are going to be regular polygons. So that means this is an equilateral triangle. The sides are all 10, but when we're finding the area of a triangle, we need the base and the height of the triangle. So our base has a base length of 10 and a height of 8.7. For our lateral faces, you can see when we unfold that your 3 triangles on the side are 10 for the base length with a height of 14. So we have our surface area is our base area plus our lateral area. This time, we only have 3 triangle sides. So when we're finding our surface area, we're just going to be taking 3 of those. We're going to find the area of one triangle, the one of the blue triangles, and multiplying that by 3. So let's take a look at what we would do here. So for our base, we have a triangle. We're using the formula 1/2 base times height. So for the red triangle, it is 1/2 times 8.7 times 10. For the blue triangles, we have 3 blue triangles, and the area of each blue triangle is 1/2 10 times 14. Okay, now we're just multiplying. Pull out that calculator or do some mental math, right? So 1/2 is 0.5. So if you wanted to put this in a calculator, you could do 0.5 times 8.7 times 10. You're going to get 43 and 5/10. And then 3 times 1/2 times 10 times 14. So I might do the half times 14, which is 7. 7 times 3 is 21, and 21 times 10 is 210. But you can just do that in a calculator. So the other way to work with 1/2, instead of using the decimal 0.5, is to divide by 2. So in a calculator, what you could do is 3 times 10 times 14, and then divide by 2. All right, let's add our area of our base and the area of our 3 sides together. The surface area is 253 and 5/10 meters squared. Here is a problem for you to try on your own. This is a triangular pyramid. The base is a triangle, and you have your 3 triangle sides. Okay, so you're pulling out your math notebook. You're trying this on your own. Write out that formula and use your calculator to help you figure out what the total surface area is for this pyramid, and then come back and check your answer. All right, let's go over our solution. So our base is a triangle that has a base length of 6 feet and a height of 5 2/10 feet. And the 3 triangle sides have a base of 6 feet and a height of 10 feet. Let's put that into our surface area formula. So our base is a triangle. We're going to plug in 6 and 5 and 2/10 in for our base length and our height. And then we have 3 triangles that are 6 by 10. So 3 times 1/2 times 6 times 10. We're going to multiply that out and add those together. So 1/2 of 6 is 3. 3 times 5 and 2/10 is 15 and 6/10. And then you could do 3 times 1/2 times 6. So 1/2 of 6 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 10 is 90. Adding our area of our base plus the area of our lateral faces, we get that our surface area is 105 and 6/10 feet squared. All right, that should prepare you to begin working on parts of your essential assignment. Now, as you are working on slides 14, 15, and 16, you're only going to be able to do the surface area part, and you'll come back later this week and work on the volume. All right, I will see you next time.